going into the first game. Mammoth Fortress.
All right, and here we go. Steve sticking with Orion throughout the entire tournament that we've seen him so far, and opening up that Sarah. Both players do not connect with them, and LDZ going for that side light. Tries to land with another side light, doesn't work out, and Stevenator waiting him out. Gets hit by that downer into neutral light. LDZ looking to reset with another neutral light as the side light connects, and neutral light shortly afterwards will put Stevenator into the deep yellow. But Steve finally returning with some damage on the spear himself is actually getting carried well around by LDZ's guitars right now.
Yeah, I mean, the damage is relatively even, but LDZ is getting in there with these guitar attacks, and now that down sig is devastating to Steve. Steve finding himself in kill percent.
Ooh, Steve on the side of the stage waits out LDZ's charged end sig and doesn't punish. LDZ tries to go in for that side sig and gets hit by that neutral light side sig that connects, and LDZ sends him flying only in the orange. Stevenator's got a lot of work to do, and I honestly don't see Stevenator finding a lot of opportunities with the spear or the lance. It's going to be very difficult here as he's yet to find these strings.
I mean, sometimes you go fishing and you don't catch nothing, and sometimes you go fishing and you catch what you want, and LDZ just caught Steve with a beautiful side sig. Steve now at a stock deficit, looking to find an opening on LDZ, but LDZ using gravy cancels and neutral sigs to punish every opportunity that Steve takes, and Steve, now in kill percent, gets Sarah.
That was such a cool continuation of that combo, because he did an end sig.
He took a two-stock lead. He took a two-stock lead, and he's not even in kill percent yet.
That end sig led into a GC sidelight on the guitars, right? So he followed Steve as he landed, and I think he's about to three-stock Stevenator off the stage. No, end sig will confirm it is.
Yeah, that end sig was definitely a nice option take from Stevenator. He is at a stock disadvantage, but I don't doubt, he has the opportunity to take the game back. He just needs to pull off some nice combos, maybe again.
Ooh, nice. Oh my gosh, Stevenator carrying him across the lance right now, finding the down airs and the side airs as LDZ hits him with that side air of the unarmed, goes for that down side, but Stevenator is just carrying LDZ across the map right now with this lance. He's not doing a lot of damage, but the knockback is crazy, and he has the opportunity to get really early kills if he continues to play like that.
Yeah, but LDZ is doing a great job at punishing that. Steve is nearing kill percent on his last stock, and it's not looking good. He's got an entire stock to go against Queen Nye's defense. He does manage to land that down sig read, send LDZ flying, but LDZ manages to recover with a dare into Sair.
Using that Sair to punish that ground pound, Stevenator downers back onto the stage, falls with a nair and hits LDZ away. Weapon toss comes out, Stevenator tries to go for that down sig kill, and the sidelight into nair will go high. Doesn't go for the recovery for some reason for the kill, and the sider from LDZ will confirm the stock most likely. LDZ, he doesn't have his recovery. Stevenator dies.
Yeah, LDZ taking a pretty convincing set right there.
Game 1 goes to LDZ, and Stevenator might switch up to Legends here as the Orion was
not
very
set,
good.
My bad. First game. For some reason I thought we already did a game. Okay, now we're going into game 2 with LDZ banning out Gravy Boat, Thunderguard, Blackguard also banned, and Mammoth banned, Great Hall banned. Looking at King's Pass, we got a lot of shenanigans here.
King's Pass, good map of choice. Yes, shenanigans indeed, as Stevenator switches over to his main legend, the Bodvar. Using sword and hammer, completely different from what he was just on, with Orion, and picking up the sword, tries to deal with LDZ's spear. Puts out a side light, goes for some follow-up, but LDZ stops him with the down air. Side light comes out, weapon toss into recovery, LDZ trying to extend that unarmed combo as much as he can, and Stevenator only finding side lights with the sword right now as LDZ lands with that Sair and picks the bomb. Bomb dropped because of that Sair. Stocks are even.
Yeah, stocks are even. Steve is interrupting LDZ with these sword aerial attacks, but LDZ has got Steve in the shenanigan zone with the guitars in hand, but Steve manages to recover on the other side of the map, but not before taking a ton of damage from LDZ. I mean, he's looking to get gimped, and he does. LDZ finds the early gimp onto Steve, taking an entire stock lead with no damage done. I mean, he's in the yellow, and he's Queen Nye.
Yeah, sidelight comes out. Oh no, downer and a sider. That's
another dip. Oh no. Steve manages to recover, but it was looking pretty dark and grim for Steve right there. LDZ using these guitars in the shenanigan zone to his advantage. It's not good. Guitars are extremely strong on the ledge, and LDZ is taking full advantage of that.
Nair comes out, LDZ goes for that downer, weapon toss comes down, ground pound hits as well, and Steve is dead in the shenanigan zone.
He's looking to get a 3-stock on a Stevenator, and this is no easy task. LDZ really showing up and taking advantage of Steve's mistakes in the shenanigan zone.
Yeah, Steve doesn't even have LDZ in the orange yet. That Nair didn't even do it. Sidelight will into a Sair. LDZ, whoa, Stevenator goes for that GC side sig, reading a jump, and the ground pound comes out.
That was actually a really beautiful option take from Stevenator. It did work out for him. He did get a nice gimp onto LDZ. That evens it up a little bit, but LDZ LDZ still with the stock advantage. It's looking like his game unless Steve can do that once again.
Weapon toss comes down. Stevenator tries to go for that stomp, but a sidelight from LDZ will come out. Sair follow-up, however, is dropped, and a pogo stick will put Stevenator into the deep yellow. Down air coming up from Steve. Doesn't get the sidelight follow-up. LDZ wants to fight in the center stage as he tosses that mine down to King's Pass. I think it might still be on the platform, but I could be wrong, as LDZ gets that down sig and puts Stevenator down towards King's Pass. No, it did fall to the center, and Stevenator recovers to the left platform as LDZ charges the down sig.
Yeah, but Steve punishes with a weapon toss into neutral light with an unarmed. He's got the sword in hand. He's done quite a bit of damage to LDZ, but LDZ is not in kill percent just yet. He's going to need a gimp or something like that.
LDZ tosses that spear down. He's trying to hit him down as ground pound connects. This could be LDZ stock. Goes for that ground pound once again. Stevenator looking for these dares and nares. Hits one. LDZ gets caught by the Ensig.
That was a beautiful Ensig read coming out from Stevenator, evening up the game after looking like he was about to get 3 stock. He's now got the stocks tied 1-1. He's got the damage deficit, but he's playing strong. He's spacing LDZ quite well. He's using these weapon throws to his advantage, but LDZ having none of that with the spear neutral.
Weapon toss comes out, neutral hits as well. Stevenator, chase dodge, nair comes out, and he brings on a lot of damage on the LDZ as the weapon toss comes out, and again, dodges out of the way of that ground pound, gets the stop, but doesn't get the Sair. LDZ gets the ground pound, but Stevenator looking good on that last stock.